What's up, everyone? This is DeagleBeagle. So today we're going to go over Sneasler, and this Pokemon can be pretty annoying with Dire Claw. That reminds me of the G-Max Butterfree, where I think Butterfree could always status a Pokemon, but Dire Claw only has a 50% chance. Now, imagine if you swapped on Serene Grace, but that wouldn't really be worth a turn to do that. So, the best ability for it is probably Unburden, because, well, Poison Touch would be, let me get this out of the way. Poison Touch would be a decent ability also, but Unburden would probably be better, because if you're using Focus Sash, if you get hit, then now you have double speed. So, anyways, Dire Claw, Close Combat, Fake Out, those seem like standard moves, generally speaking. You should probably use those 3 moves. As far as the 4th move goes, you could use lots of different things. You could use Taunt. I think it learns Sword Stance, but I don't think I would use Sword Stance with it. It's not bulky enough, and it doesn't have time when a lot of times it needs to fake out, takes a hit, and then hits back. So I would probably use a coverage move or taunt. Sleep Talk looks kind of cool in case you get spored, but you wouldn't use that enough. I would use either U-turn, Ice. Doesn't it get Ice Punch? It doesn't. Wait, what? Acrobatics would be decent also, because if they hit you, then now you have a 110 power flying move. Facade, in case you get burned, but chances are though you would just if you're the Sneasler Sneasler type of person, you would be the type to just like to roll the dice and see how lucky you can get with Dire Claw. It is good even if you don't get a status, but still, it's probably not quite good enough unless you get a status condition, but it being fast and somewhat powerful is good. Where was that move? Oh yeah, Quick Attack. If you want a priority move to finish off something like a sashed Pokemon, you could use Quick Attack. That's fine. Rock Slide is fine to get flinches and for coverage, especially with its fighting moves. U-turn is fine, Feint is fine, so is Quick Guard. Even though Quick Guard usually is too prediction based and doesn't give you enough of a advantage if it does work. Sunny Day is decent also. So you could probably get away with I would probably use the Jolly one personally, because you outspeed Tornadus, Thundurus, etc. You could use Adamant, but it outspeeding the common Pokemon is pretty good. So this is probably one of the best ways to use it. Now, as far as Terra type goes, I would probably use not Ghost, because you're gonna probably outspeed their Fake Out and fake out them before they fake out you. Like if they're using Iron Hands, let's just say. So I don't think you really need Terra Ghost. And you don't really need a defensive Terra if it has Sash. That's not to say that you should only run Sash with Sneasler, but I wouldn't run Assault Vest with it because it has low defense, and I would say there's not a lot of other good items to run with it, like maybe Choice Band or Life Orb, but it has kind of low bulk, so generally Sash is probably like the best item for it. And as far as Terra goes, you could probably use Terra Poison or Fighting. Those would probably be the best ones, just depending on which move you would need a boost with or use more. So if you're using not a Sash Sneasler though, let's just say for example you wanted to use Life Orb. I don't know if I would use Band, because then you're not taking advantage of the fake out. So if you want to risk it and hope you don't die after a fake out. If you fake out the right Pokemon, actually you might live. But a good defensive Terra type, well, it's weak to what? Flying, Psychic, Ground. Flying, Psychic, Ground. Flying, Psychic, Ground. You could use, I think someone used Terra Flying with it, and it was immune to Ground. If you use Steel with it, you're still weak to Ground. Yeah, I wouldn't use Steel with it. Not really Rock either. So Flying, yeah, Flying is maybe the best defensive type with it. You can use, now Bug or Grass would still be weak to Flying. Yeah, let's just double check something really quick. What resists Psychic, or Steel? Not Steel. So let's see. Psychic. If it was Terra Psychic, it would be resistant to Psychic. It would be neutral to Flying, and it would be neutral to Ground. So Terra Psychic would be good, but Terra Flying would probably be better, and you could use it to be like totally immune to something while being also resistant to some other moves, like other moves, but mostly so you have an immunity, unlike Psychic. So Flying, yeah, expect Flying, Fighting, and Poison to be the most common Terra types with Sneasler. And if you're using Life Orb, you probably should be running a third attacking move, not Acrobatics, because that wouldn't activate with Life Orb. You would probably want Rock Slide, go for the flinches, and to super effect. You would want something to super effect the Mons you're outspeeding, like Tornadus or Thunderous. So either that or probably an Ice move. And I don't see an Ice move, and you don't want to run Terra Ice Blast. So Terra Blast Ice. So yeah, Rock Slide seems like probably the best option, but U-turn is another option as well. So thanks for watching.